So where to begin? I love sushi, and a few years ago I started watching anime, and shows kept coming out, but they were all in Japanese, and I was just like, what if I learned Japanese in a few days? So what are you gonna get out of this video? You're gonna see my method of study, what I found to be most helpful in learning Japanese, what I wish I did better next time, and last but not least, you guys can use the comment section down below to ask questions about Japanese and to find study partners for your Japanese lesson, like learning, like ask the community that builds under the comments section and help each other out, and I'll help you guys what I know so far. We can keep learning way after this video is done and over with. You guys just create a little mini community and we'll keep it going.
I had to go through tremendous lengths to just remember the hiragana. I felt like the only way I would succeed was if I immersed myself in the language. So I did, kinda. I fell in love with the challenge of learning this complex language. But to be frank with you, I did not put enough time into learning the language in just 7 days' time. In my opinion, that doesn't mean I didn't spend time studying, as you will soon find out. When I first learned English, I learned by speaking and failing a lot. I also learned by trying new things and testing different words. Like learning a bike, you fall a lot, but you eventually improve your skills over time until you can eventually ride a bike. Now that this is over, let's get back to the video.
So I'm gonna review the hiragana. So I'm just gonna go over. I'm gonna start today. Today's day 1 out of 7. I'm going to review the hiragana and see if I can just commit it to my long-term memory. So I'm just gonna say them out loud and then check if it's correct. Set. See? Set. So this was right. I. Ko. Ki. See? I was right.
So here I decided that the best route for me to learn Japanese in the shortest amount of time was to memorize the words by putting them on flashcards and just reading over and over and over again and repeating that cycle over and over again.
Pretty good.
Here was my first Japanese lesson. I was clueless, but I was gonna move forward with excitement and hope for the future.
Juan de Juan. Yeah. So that lesson was all about introducing yourself in Japanese. Right now is day 2. Day 7. Day 2 of 7. Let's see where I can go from here. So this is le. Yeah. So now I'm going to try to watch some Japanese anime and see if I can understand some of it. Probably not, but there's subtitles to help me along, so here we go.
私がずっと小さい頃、世界各地に突然ブラックポイントと呼ばれる異界の
So I found this exercise good to learn how to hear Japanese, but in terms of learning how to speak it, I think a beginner will have a lot of trouble doing that because you don't know much words, so it's hard to learn.
So it's day 4. I am currently still trying to remember the basic words like why, what, where, how, and when, and who, but I'm starting to remember them. I think I only missed one of the words today, but I wrote them down in a notebook to see if I could remember them better if I wrote them down. So yeah, wrote them down. Little by little, word by word, I'm gonna get it right, hopefully. So yeah, it's very late, so I'm wearing my glasses to block out any blue light, hopefully, because it's kind of late, so I couldn't turn on the lights that I would normally turn on in order for you guys to see better what I'm doing. But yeah, day 4. I only know the alphabet, kinda, because there's 3 alphabets, so I technically only know a little bit of the alphabet and almost the 10 words here. Almost. Hopefully day 5 is better and I memorize even more. I'm gonna kick it up a notch and try to see if I can remember like 20 or 30 things by tomorrow. We'll have to see. See you guys tomorrow, I guess. Peace. It's day 5. Hopefully I can learn more words today. Let's go. So today I'll be learning 10 new words, hopefully. And hopefully I can remember the 10 old words.
So after day 5, I did not finish the last 2 days, and as of now, I still have a lot of words and a lot of vocabulary to learn before I'm considered a Japanese speaker.
So, what did I find best when studying? Between having Japanese lessons, to reading, to watching anime, to repetition through flashcards. Well, here are some thoughts I had on that. The Japanese lesson was nice, but I only had one in the 7 days, so it wasn't enough for me to be getting enough benefits out of it. But I'm sure that if I would have had it multiple times, I would have find that the Japanese lessons with a teacher would have been the best way to go about it. But since I only had one lesson with the Japanese teacher, what I found most helpful for me was learning through the flashcards and just making flashcards and reviewing the flashcards every day, like over and over again, until I remembered the words or the alphabet that I memorized. Reading about it was nice, but it only got me thinking about the words, but I forgot them pretty quick. So yeah, repetition. I guess reading and the repetition through the flashcards is kind of the same. Like I'm reading the flashcards, so yeah. But also watching anime shows in Japanese was kind of a nice idea, but I think that was mostly good for hearing how it's pronounced, but for actually learning, I think it would be a good tool if I was intermediate, because if I was an intermediate person learning Japanese, I would have a bigger scope of words to choose from, so I could connect dots easier, and it'll be easier to spot words when they're saying them out loud. But as a beginner, I have no knowledge of any word except for like a little tiny sample size, so whenever I would hear them talk, I wouldn't recognize almost anything, so I just didn't learn anything. But I think, yeah, as an intermediate Japanese language learner, I think that would have been an okay thing to do, but as a beginner, I wouldn't recommend it, or at least it didn't help me that much for me. So guys, this video literally took me like months to like, I was overthinking it. I was like, I gotta put it out, I gotta redo it, I gotta redo that, redo this. I tried to shoot this in 7 days. The sequence of days I shot were shot one after the other, but like some of the B-roll and right now it's been shot like weeks after. So yeah, it took me a long time to do this video, but in the future I plan on doing videos every week without any delays or overthinking things too much. So yeah, expect to see more content put out every week, and I hope you guys like it, because I've been working really hard to make this happen. So yeah, like, subscribe, and comment down below what you guys think of this video. Should I do more of this type of video or not? And as always, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace.